Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today we got some really good news here, so let's go over that. So actually it's more like I wouldn't say, well, it is some good news considering everything that's happening right now. So first off, you notice that we now have ranked draft of Terra's Beyond Dead alongside Ravnica Allegiance. And here's another thing that I never thought we would see. They're opening Brawler's Guild Hall, and it's for free. Well, they said that it's going to be for free this time, considering what's happening. So this is pretty much the only time we're going to get it for free. So, yeah, why not? Let's sign up for free. Then, yeah, we'll revisit Bladewing the Risen. I figured this is most likely going to be an actual historic Brawl deck. But for now, let's do a deck that is not historic. This is something I've kind of overlooked before. So we have Talrand Sky Summoner. It's Talrand Sky Summoner. This is for to cast 2/2. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. So pretty much all about your instants and sorceries. So we're gonna be playing around that. Aside from having a ton of instants and sorceries, most of them tend to be a bit reactive and whatnot. We are also going to be doing a few other teams like Terramander, so we're going to take advantage of that. Brineborn Control, take advantage of, we're going to be casting instants most of the time. In fact, a lot of our spells are pretty much instant based. We do have a bit of flash, both for the Brineborn Control, but we're also going to play with this guy, Wavebreak Hippocamp, where checking the first spell we cast during each opponent's turn. Unfortunately, I did not put the Lionfish in. So you can see we got spells, Callous Dismissal, Disdainful Stroke. We're not very heavy on counter spells. I noticed the problem with that is we tend to be caught way behind, especially if we end up being on the draw. So I would much rather have a lot of pinpoint responses than just counter the stuff as needed. Drown Secrets, because once in a while we could catch someone unaware. Tail's End, this one's always very solid, especially in this format. Arcane Signet. The one thing I come to realize is you want to have at least 2 mana rocks. So aside from Arcane Signet, we're also running Midnight Clock. Also a very good way to get a lot of our instants and sorceries back. Thassa's Intervention, also very good. And we're also running quite a few of the adventure creatures. So Hypnotic Sprite, extra counter, Brazen Borrower, extra bounce. Queen of Ice buys us some time. So that's how we kind of pad the count. Also running God Eternal Kefnet, because we do hit quite a bit of instants and sorceries here. And otherwise, everything else is good stuff. Like Commence the End Game, this is a way for us to recoup our board. And once in a while, we get lucky with Kiora Best the Sea God, especially in combination with Tricks. So there is that. Now, we don't have that many different non-basics. In fact, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm not running Field of the Dead this time. I guess I could run a few more, considering we're just mono blue, but we'll leave it as is. So that's how this deck is gonna go. So yeah, oh yeah, we're supposed to select a deck. Yeah, select Talrand. I could never get the Aetheros deck to work. Maybe someday, might have to be historic, but I'll do Bladewing the Risen first. So we'll get a few games in and see how well we do. I don't expect. Well, it's pretty much hit or miss. Sure, we don't see goal loss anymore. That's the good news. Now, it's a question of do we actually get to see... Will I actually get to see games here? Because, okay, there we go. I figured everyone got the memo. And, hey, it's, speaking of Kiora Best to See God, here's Kiora. So, not a bad start. We got a turn 2 Arcane Signet into a Wavebreak Hippocamp. We could, if we draw one more land, we get a Chemister's Insight. I am willing to keep this. Thing is, I expect to be kind of overrun here. We're awfully slow even if we're on the play. It'd be nice to have some of our other, but having more lands is not bad. Oh yeah, Once Upon a Time still legal here. Well, it's Brawl. And opponent digs for a Tornwood Falls. He might lead with that first. Yeah, no reason not to. Not Callous Dismissal, but we will run the Signet first. Now we just need one more land. We could just play the Hippocamp at least. Okay, got one more land, so... And our opponent... You know what? Let's run the Talrand now. Especially given our opponent's colors. And because we got the turn 2 start. Our opponent might have removal. Okay, our Boreal Grazer. Gonna try to Axel. Yeah, so we're still stuck at 4 mana. So I can Callous Dismissal. I could also just play the Wave Break Hippocamp to beef up the board, but I'm you know what? Let's play the Wave Break Hippocamp. No attacks. Really wish I hit that other land. Being able to play tricks would be nice. Sad thing is, yeah, it's a shame. You need to have... Okay, so... Let's see which... Oh, the Hippocamp gets eaten. That's not bad. Actually, that's quite good, actually, for us. But the bad news is, I don't want to bounce a Wicked Wolf this time. Yeah, so... Let's see what our opponent's up to. Kind of stalled out. So, what's our Yeah, I'm curious why our opponent's taking their time. That's pretty much... I guess they might have timed out. I'm actually concerned I'm the one that timed out here. Everyone and their mother is using their internet right now. Yeah. Oh, looks like our opponent literally... Now, I'm curious why. Maybe because they should have sniped the Talrand? No, I think sniping the Hippocamp was still better. We're sure going to be taking quite a good number of hits and whatnot. Yeah, opponent really timed out. And I bet I'm the one that timed out. What am I saying? Or maybe our opponent doesn't realize that they're supposed to respond because our Boreal Grazer does not have Defender. You can technically attack with this. But it's stopped at beginning of combat. This is beginning of combat phase, right? I think we're beginning of combat. Our opponent could have a 1-mana spell. Yeah, I really don't know. Okay, looks like we... So we're definitely not cast... We could cast Omen. I could also just cast the Chemister's Insight end of turn. Just start beefing up. Yeah, we'll just pass. I could just cast Omen to see, hope to draw lands, but we probably do that next turn. Opponent's not back yet. Yeah, this looks like a big... Yes, well, one thing's for sure, it's not on our... The disconnect's not on our end. I guess the disconnect might be on our opponent's end. Well, yeah, but otherwise everything is... Yeah, nothing's the same as before. Yeah. Thank goodness, there is still some modicum of sanity, though. The way how people respond so differently nowadays. Yeah, actually, you kind of predicted that model. I remember hearing about them talking about the corrupted blood incident. Basically, it was it was a virtual pandemic. And yet again, here's a game I had no business winning. So I'm definitely gonna cast Chemister's Insight end of turn. Yeah, opponent. We technically should be down 6. Yeah, this looks like a bad connection. Okay, so we won one game, but it was completely undeserved. Now let's see if we can get a real game. Okay. cash in the Bladewing there isn't. So yeah, the problem right now is there aren't that many dragons in... Well, there aren't enough dragons for me to run this one in standard. I've considered it. The basic idea would be to just churn through everything. But I figured if we're gonna go on team, I might as well... Yeah, would rather play it in historic. Now, this is not the same person, although it's the same. So I guess we are getting our rematch. Not too keen on this one. We got an X drop and a 5 drop. We're not casting this anytime soon. We're not getting much. Let's take advantage of a free mulligan. Okay, this is much better. We got a turn 2 Drowned Secrets, turn 3 Nadir Kraken. We're definitely keeping this. Opponent going first doesn't quite help us. But on the bright side, we could churn our opponent out of it. Opponent goes Incubation Druid, so at least no rush. Yeah, Fairy Vandal's an option, but we'll save that as a turn 4 play. So turn 3 we go Nadir Kraken. Turn 4 Fairy Vandal into Radical Idea. We have to do this on our own turn because we'll only draw 1 card. This checks second card. Opponent goes Kiora. Goes for the land. Sacks 2. Untaps, gets 3 mana. Very nice. Or does not. So Nadir Kraken. Let's see if we can start milling some good stuff from our opponent. I'll accept that. Opponent now has 3, 6, 7 mana. Yeah, Lotus feels a good play. Do we have a way to take care of Kiora? Not quite. I could just place... And, okay, opponent going for the bigness, huh?
The land shall conquer you.
At least, yeah, even if we take, yeah, we're definitely taking that damage here. So, okay. I am definitely paying 1. Okay, this is sad. Do I really want to pay 1? Because I know I'll be down to 3 mana. Yeah, you know what? I'll pay 1. Play the land. I can just play this end of turn, so it's not too bad. Okay, so I could just swing with the Kraken. Yeah, let's definitely try to take out Nissa. Opponent is gonna have a bit of a advantage here. Okay, opponent goes for 3, 6. Opponent goes for the Vivian, so probably will distribute counters.
My heart beats
If he goes for the snipe, I guess you can snipe the token. Okay, opponent is gonna buff the forest.
The land fights for us.
Opponent goes for the untap again. Oh, opponent's really unloading their hand. In fact, they can actually... Yep, putting this one so that's another 6 mana. Actually, yeah, I'm kind of liking what it's doing. We'll definitely... has trample too, so we will still take 3 even if we chump block. Opponent has... Oh, wait, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7... Has 8 mana floating. Okay, I think our opponent's about to cash out. Oh wait, no, 10 mana. 7... Within the ineffable. Okay. I think our opponent might just snipe the Nadir Kraken. Oh, going for the token. Okay. So, all Planeswalkers all the time. Very annoying, but that is what it is. Okay, definitely just casting the Fairy Vandal right now. Yeah, let's keep milling our opponent. Let's see if we can get rid of... Ooh! Oh, those are nice pulls. Okay. Yeah, we'll pay that. Another Nadir Kraken. I could just play the Sphinx of Foresight. It would at least block this out. But I definitely have to try to snipe again. No, I should try to snipe Vivian. In fact, what I could do is I can just cast Radical Idea. Okay, opponent goes for that. Let's cast Radical Idea first. Yeah, let's mill our opponent even more. We're not gonna win this. It's gonna be a miracle if we win this one. Okay, mill 2 lands, not great. Well, actually, it might be great. It's a Tiora Best to Sea God. Do I want to put another token down? Yeah, sure.
This place is like a zoo.
So kind of sniping it down a bit. Yeah, we're gonna be chump blocking with tokens right now. It's not a great sight. We did deny our opponent some lands, but he's at what? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, can untap this, so 10, 11, 12. Oh, going all in. Going for the Great Henge. Yeah, that's good play. Oh, opponent goes for the Fairy Vandal. Probably thinks he can snipe the Kraken. Okay. I would just untap the Lotus Field. You get more mana out. Okay. Yeah, I would have just tapped. Yeah, because you can't exactly. Well. Or you could do the Lotus Field. Yeah, I probably should have a way to. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. But the Night Pack Ambusher is nice. Yeah, now our opponent's. Yep, I don't think we're gonna win this. Okay, so yeah, we're taking 6 damage, so no point blocking that. There's a Terramander, but we got Squat. So yeah, no. I could just play the Sphinx of Foresight. Opponent could mass block this. I guess that's fine. Yeah, because we need to get rid of the Vivian at least, or force a big trade. Okay, definitely taking out the wolf. I could Radical Idea, see if I can get something else. I'm probably not going to cast any of the other stuff. Yeah, let's discard the Murmuring Mystic. I'm probably not going to get enough time to set that up. Let's see if we can get something out of this. We can set... Oh, okay. Decline to pay. Return target non-land permanent, so... Yeah, we're just gonna keep milling our opponent, but it's not quite worth it. It's also a shame that I have to bounce this. Does our opponent have a response? Access Intervention, yeah, I guess that's good game. Yeah, we're not gonna get that far here. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break here, but we'll continue in game soon. So... Yeah, so see you then in a short while. And I'm back. So far, no such luck. Well, I guess I did get some luck with our opponent disconnecting, but yeah, as you can see, the problem with the straight Talrand deck is basically a lot of your good action comes down to a lot later. There are some cases where I guess you can hold back mana until the most part, but Brawl games, you kind of want to be active. So I'm keeping this even because we at least have 3 lands. We got Fairy Vandal. Actually, this is not impressive because we got Fairy Vandal into what? And our opponent's playing Muyan Ling, so they get to be more active earlier than we do. So we kind of need a mulligan. Okay, this one's better. We'll keep this one. So turn 2 Signet, turn 3 Brazen Borrower, our opponent's Muyan Ling. And if our opponents are producing creatures, we can at least tap down a bit. Opponent goes Spectral Sailor, so we'll take a little early damage. So right now our now actually another thing we can do. Okay, opponent's actually gonna counter it. Oh no. Another thing we can do, let our opponent cast this, let them tap up. We're not gonna quite respond to it. In fact, what we can do is we can just tap down the Spectral Sailor temporarily. I want our opponent to actually cast stuff. I also want our opponent's 4 mana, so probably counterspell. I don't think is our opponent gonna. Okay, you know what? I don't mind putting this to the test. We'll see if I bet our opponent is playing a counterspell-heavy versions. So this gets countered. Yep, it's a counter-heavy version. So we do have commence the endgame, but it's gonna be a while. Okay. So I'm actually gonna run Talrand now because commence the endgame's not gonna get countered anyway. Opponent actually has a response? Unsummon. Yeah, goes to hand. Actually, going to hand helps us a bit because it gives us an extra. However, we're gonna be taking a bit of a beating until I can resolve Cure. I guess we could resolve Cure. I think our opponent is now just sitting pretty on counter spells. So we counter this. Oh. Also mass manipulation that we might be able to use. Oh, let's see. Our opponent probably has another unsummon, so that's gonna. Oh, it's going for the draw card. That's fine. So if our opponent taps out, we can go Kiora Best to Sea God. Also have other options. I can also just Gadwick end of turn. So far we're not in danger of losing quite yet. Opponent goes for the draw card. Okay, so opponent plays Jace, so he does tap out. Mills 2 cards that are not relevant to me. Plays a land, that's okay. He might have Mystical Dispute. So I'm gonna snipe this before he starts making. Okay, block jump. Okay, now I have to consider, does he have Mystical Dispute or not? Mass Manipulation will let me get one thing, so not enough. I can end of turn Gadwick, draw a few cards, bait the counter spell that way. Okay, let's go for that plan. I'm definitely gonna go for the Best to Sea God plan first. Yeah, we'll put our top 2 cards. Needed that island. Well, it now has a full grid.
You're being irresponsible. I see beauty in the ordinary.
Opponent holding back, so I'm gonna go Brainborn Cutthroat. Let's see if our opponent responds. The trick is we need to make our opponent cast a counter spell. Unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna do it. Hold on. 1, 2. We can snipe Muyan Ling. We can't snipe Jace. Yeah, I forgot this is not the flash. Another land though, so that's good news. So 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Let's divide his attention. He's gonna protect Jace. And we take out one bird for the... Muyan Ling gets reset, has enough mana, but it will... But it does get us to... Okay, we'll cast Sphinx of Foresight first. Basically, we're trying to eat counter spells now. My concern is this last part, but I don't... Essence Capture. Okay, resolve that. And we have... Yeah, I guess Cadbury X1's not bad. Yeah, we need to eat as many... Force as many counter spells out of here as possible because we want to be able to cast this or this. Opponent anticipates. So one no counter spells, but yeah, unfortunately we don't have much in the way of instants at this point. Opponent opts. Opponent's actually casting more instants than we are. Draws another land. Okay, so we might have some land backup. We're really hoping our opponent taps out to cast Muyan Ling again. Or something. Opponent milling us out instead of choosing to go for his win. I guess that's fine. Opponent taps out for Muyan Ling. Okay, so let's do a check. 6, 7, 8. So 4, 5, 6. You know?
Sky is my domain.
I'm really scared of Mystic Dispute, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's take this and this. Yeah, tap this one. Oh, opponent concedes. Okay, so he did not have the Mystical Dispute. I guess he might have conceded also to cure our best the Sea God that way, but... There we go. So got our first win, and although not... no thanks to Talrand, it was pretty much more thanks to everything else. But sometimes that's how it goes. Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, I'm getting messages from a friend of mine over abroad. Yeah, at this point, with everything that's happening, it's really nice to be able to draw people. Definitely keeping this one, even if it's just for the turn 2 radical idea. Yeah, I didn't talk much about the non-basic lands. Labyrinth of Skophos is a very good addition for a control-ish deck like this. Opponent playing Ilharg, so we should expect our opponent to have a lot of big stuff or a lot of aggro. Okay, draw Kiora best the Sea God. Unfortunately, not the best thing to draw. Opponent taking their time. Ember Haulers, nice. I guess we'll draw a card. We need to take advantage of being able to draw a lot of cards. I could just play Wave Break Hippocamp just to tempt him to burn it. Yeah. Let's give him a nice burn target. Basically, the idea is if we can get our opponent to expend their resources rather than putting more of their own, should be fine. My concern is if our opponent gets to attack with this, because there are plenty of good targets. Okay, no blocks. Let's see if our opponent is going to spend mana to kill this or what. He might, yeah, he might just ping the Wave Break Hippocamp, which is kind of the plan, even if I had to take 2 damage for it. And still no mana, which is bad news for us. But I guess I'll play the land here. Which means that next turn, if I really don't draw mana, I have to Radical Idea. Opponent up at 4, so not good for us. Trample, but not haste. Okay, we drew our 4th mana. Yeah, we'll pay 1. Play the land. So, yeah, end the turn. Our opponent's gonna get a ton of mana from this. That's the part that scares. Well, he can discard a... Doesn't look like Reanimate or sorts. I'm actually hoping our Lava Coil... Yeah, we have to let that through. I'm actually hoping our opponent generates quite a bit of mana to cast something really big. I think our opponent might be going for a big Draco set, so let's see how many cards he discards. So it's 5 mana. I think he's just recasting Ilhard. Come on, cast Ilhard. So Tasa's Intervention. Always very good. Next turn, I'm probably just gonna play Kefnet. Okay, you got the mana, but as I said, I'm probably just gonna play Kefnet. Because at least we get Kefnet back if our opponent has to remove it. It's also something nice to throw in front of Neheb. Our opponent deals combat damage, yeah. And next turn we get 2 tricks. Hopefully we draw another land so we can get Kiora. Definitely auto-blocking. Not even close. And... yeah, we're gonna put the turret from top. So here's hoping we actually get enough mana next turn. Opponent goes for Cav of Flame, so... yeah, just discarding everything. Let's escape velocity. Okay, discards the Arcane Signet. Our own Cav, so... yeah, we'll do our own Cav because there's a bunch of cards I want to draw. The cards... okay, so I want the land. I don't want the Drowned Secrets. I don't think I want... I don't think I want Chemisters inside just yet. So yeah, let's put that way. Now, yeah, thank goodness it's only +1/+0. Opponent has 6 mana, so yeah, we can throw the Cavalier in front. We might actually lose the Drowned Secrets and the Chemister's Insight, which I guess is fine. Right now it's just big blue stuff at this point. Yeah, we're gonna shuffle this if this dies. And I have every intention for it to die. Phoenix of Ash. Opponent not going for it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could Talrand and Radical Idea. But I'm actually gonna just pass. Because we have tricks that can... Opponent now has the 7 mana for Ilhard. Goes for Chandra. That's okay. So my plan is to also, these are elementals, so wiping. Oh, and do the straight burn.
What a warm reception.
Exiles it too, so I don't get it back, so that's fine. Opponent now swings with just that. Pass the blocks. Actually, no, I should not have blocked. So my turn, we cast Tricks. Then we cast Cure Best to Sea God. We take out the Phoenix of Ash at least. Doesn't have Trample. Yeah, resolving Kiora Best to Sea God's really good here. Maybe I should just build a Kiora deck so we can thematically put this thing right in. Yeah. Shame I did not get to reshuffle. I didn't exactly want to draw Drowned Secrets. So next turn we will snipe Chandra. Gain control of target permanent. I could just take control of their Chandra just to be annoying. I might rather just take control of their Cavalier of Flame, I suppose. Heck, I could even take control of their Ilharg. That would be very funny. Opponent goes Meteor Golem to snipe Kiora's Best to Sea God. Yeah, he had no choice. I'll get an emblem, so I'll be taking damage. Now I have to snipe that. Let that resolve. Okay, Lazarus plating's good. I'm actually gonna play Talrand right now. And the reason for doing that is because we have the Lazarus plating to protect our stuff. Opponent now loading up on mana. 5, 6, 7, 8. He's 1 mana shy of Ilharg plus Escape Velocity. We could start... No, I don't. Opponent also knows that we have a free 2-2. He just doesn't... He's expecting it because of Radical Idea. Opponent goes Sundering Stroke. Ha! He forgot that again. Oh... Best blowout ever. And now I can actually just start going up in the air. Okay, so we'll take 1 hit. Okay, a little bit of slowdown. Price should be... Okay, so getting more lands, but that's perfectly fine. So we are at 6, 7 mana. I don't want to play Drowned Secrets because I know I'm just filling up their yard. I will play... I will just play Kefnet, I suppose. Yeah, give myself more blockers. That's what I'd say. So swing with these 2. And we'll get the... Yeah, now it's time to start making drakes. We won't be able to protect Talrand anymore after this. In fact, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're gonna see the all. So, oh, opponent doesn't have something good in hand, so Ilharg doesn't quite do anything. Yeah, discarding the Drowned Secrets. Draw land. Wait, reveal island. No, decline. Oh yeah, because I have Kefnet. Okay. Trigger down. Reveal Midnight Clock. Instant and sorcery, so decline. I will play the Midnight Clock though. Because it also gives us the option for Labyrinth if we have to. But that said, we are now swinging for 8 each turn. Opponent might have a burn spell here. Okay, that's also kind of a burn spell. That's fine. Opponent does have the cards to bring it back, but he's gonna have to spend resources there instead of elsewhere. So at least we have that option. And we're gonna soon be able to... Well, shame for these guys, but at least we're able to reload our hand. We'll reload our library soon. Opponent lights up the stage, really desperate. It still has 6 mana. Storm's Wrath. That's... Yeah, he's probably gonna play the Storm's Wrath. It will wipe out most of my board. Except for the... Kefnet, I suppose. That should be fine. Opponent probably needs to decide how he wants to do it, though. Because I've only cast him once, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I got 9 mana. I think he will cast Storm's Wrath. He'll be down to a Cavalier, but I will still have Kefnet. So it's not too bad. Oh, goes for the Phoenix of Ash. I think he's gonna hold it on to for one more turn. My turn. Yeah, why not? Because I'm gonna probably swing with everyone anyway. Reveal Fairy Vandal, decline. Reveal up. Oh, I will cast the Fairy Vandal now. Should I? Yeah, I will. Just to force our opponent to make decisions. Taking 1 damage, so we're now at even. Cancel Vantress is decline. No, this one's just to get the +1 Tails End. I think I will keep that. We really need a counterspell at this point. And you know what? Let's swing. One probably will just eat one of the drakes. Oh, I'm going for that. That block is fine too. So can I remove target or attack? No, it's already blocked, so no point. In fact, I do welcome the trade. Yeah, put it again through the top. So we're about to lose all of these guys. That's a sad thing, but we do have counter backup. We do have a labyrinth backup, so we don't get crushed by Cavalier right away. Only goes for the Storm's Wrath, so yeah, we'll let that resolve. Yeah, command. Oh, yeah, more weird messages. Well, sometimes the computer doesn't know. Yeah, there is no way I'm gonna be able to attend additional reservations at this point. Yeah, sometimes automated stuff gets very weird and all that. Okay, no choice on that. 6-5, yeah. Pass to attackers. Will our opponent attack? Opponent does not attack. I guess I will recast that because I do need to refill. Disdainful Stroke's good. Queen of Ice is good. Okay, my turn. So in fact, what I can do is cast Talrand. Tap down, because he can only pump this for once. He can get me on damage here, but he's been eating his graveyard, so not so much. So I'm gonna tap down the Phoenix, and I'll still have Disdainful Stroke up, so that's pretty good. Opponent gonna snipe Talrand in response. Both bend. Ooh. He's gonna tap my Talrand instead. So unfortunately, yeah, opponent's forced to block that. Unfortunately, I don't have a defense against Ilhard plus company. Thankfully, I do have enough life. Okay, so waiting for. Yeah, opponent's also quite stuck up. I'm probably gonna call this one. You all have had a few good games, and this one's unusually long for mono red versus mono blue. And to think that it was our opponent that had to go through the wrath. Yeah, where's that? Had the rat, had the Chandra Awaken Inferno. Opponent concedes there, so yeah, we finally outpaced our opponent there. So I guess you can say that Kiora Best the Sea God is probably the best blue spell, at least for this format. Anyway, that's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. I'm hoping everyone stays safe at this day and age. It's easy to lose hope at this point, but I want to encourage everyone that there is still hope. If you have something to look forward to that is not that is beyond the circumstances and beyond this world, something to have faith in. Then there is more reason than what you ever have in this world. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe, everyone.